What is up, guys? My name is Wawa and I am back with game number 2 of this best of 3 series. This is still the first series ever of the Awesomenauts Versus. We are still with Team Bubbly Puffs versus Team Barnacles. Bubbly Puff right now has the lead 1-0, and now it is up to Team Barnacles to catch up and win this game to push up the series to game number 3. There's already a lot of action right there in the middle, as you guys can see by the minimap. 2 players of the blue team are chasing out the 3 players as well, but then again the blue player is gonna get away, and 1 red player right here going up in the high ground. Is he have enough HP? No, I'm not gonna see it though, unfortunately. But first, actually, I want to point you guys out that there has been some slight changes in the lineups. Tomatosaurus is now playing for Team Bubbly Puffs in exchange for Final Prodigy. So Final Prodigy now is playing for Team Barnacles, and he's playing as a Leon, and this is actually a pretty good trade in my opinion, as Barnacles does need a pretty solid Leon in their team and might help him out in this game. So this is actually gonna be pretty crazy, as this map is the biggest map in the map pool right now, Ribbit 4. Or am I missing out? Or am I mixing up my names actually? Is this Ribbit 4? Is this Rona? Man, never mind. This is actually still is the biggest map in the map pool right now. And this is actually a good opportunity for those late game builds, especially for the Coco player right here in the blue. He's actually gonna go for a late game Coco build with heavy lightning ball push and pressure. So that means he's gonna be pretty volatile in the early game, but then again, it's all up to the teammates to support him as he gets stronger in the late game. So that Lone Star is actually chasing down that Froggy, but then again, Froggy's actually gonna get away, and there's so many low heroes right here on the field right now. It's getting crazy. No one's getting killed though. So it's all neck and neck right here at this point of the game. We will see who's gonna be able to take the lead in the first few seconds. A couple of players are just gonna jump down there, and this Coco player is gonna hit some with some of these LBs. Oh, last hit LB over there, unfortunately did not connect, and that Coco player, Tomatosaurus, is gonna get away. Very good ball right here by Checksmark. Checksmark right now is playing as Lone Star this time. I want to say actually that Checkmarks is a pretty solid Lone Star player. I do see him use this character quite a lot, and he has pretty good precision accuracy with those dynamites. Oh, good splashes right there by Froggy. Froggy doing so much damage. He's in a little bit of trouble right there as he is so low in HP, but he is still gonna get away. Very good job right there. The red team is, I'm pretty sure, are pretty upset that he got away, but then again, they are still pushing in the pressure right here. I think they are familiar about this strategy right here. They can see that some of the units held for the blue team are low in HP, so they're gonna take that to their advantage. But then again, this Raylan player is gonna try to push some issue again. I think this Raylan player is most likely gonna go for a little bit of blaster build, as he still doesn't have snipe from what I observe right now. And blaster builds are pretty solid for Raylan characters right now, as they do have that plus 15 damage or plus 3 damage, plus 2 for the other loadout, which can maximize your blaster damage to 15 every shot. And if you add the attack speed damage, it is gonna be pretty intense, and you can just easily chip away on the lives of your opponent. Especially in this matchup right here, all these characters are pretty soft right now. I guess Coco is the toughest player on the blue side right now, which is not really saying a lot. But then again, we will see in just 1 second of how good those blaster shots are gonna be. So here we go. Oh, there's already a blaze upgrade right there for that Coco ball for the red player. So this is actually gonna be pretty tricky, as Coco will always do 20 damage now once those blaze sparks hit anybody, plus the damage on that LB if ever it hits. So it's going to be pretty difficult for the blue team right now to adjust to this playstyle. We will see though, we will see. As the red player, as you guys can see on the minimap, they're just completely just doing so much pressure right there. They're always on the blue side. That's actually pretty crazy. I'm actually just trying to hold off this push right here, or the droid push, as that's actually the best thing to do right now, is to just force back the droid push and just delay it as long as possible. The Coco is, oh my god, he's actually gonna get away. Poor lightning ball right there by the blue Coco player. He could have had that Coco, the red Coco, if he wanted. Unfortunately, he was not pretty good with his LB. And he's saying right there, Wawa is actually saying right there, that he is so bad with LB right now, which most likely is true. Here we go, lightning ball again. Oh, Dweets is still gonna get away right there. Good job right there by Dweets. Good splash dash right there by our Froggy G. Froggy is doing so much damage right here and also so much pressure as well with defending. LB gonna miss the target right there again, but then it's Coco is so low. The Coco, is he gonna get away? Looks like he is. Final attack right there with the LB. He is still gonna get away. He's not gonna hit. He's not gonna connect with it, LB. Two red players still pushing the issue right here. On the other side, Dweet's gonna go down to the hands of Checkmarks. Checkmarks is so good right here with his dynamite balls, and he is still around. Wow, he's actually not going home with solo HP. Most likely he has that lifesteal build already for those dynamites, so he's pretty bossy right now with staying in the middle. Oh man, Raylan does have 11 damage right now on that blaster, so he already spent 280 on that blaster upgrade. Most likely we will see like an attack speed upgrade as well, and also the attack damage where you do +2 damage for the Awesomenauts. So that's gonna hurt in the long game, and maybe we are gonna see some time rip as well. LB right there again, good LB right there by the blue Coco. That's gonna force that Coco to move back just a little bit. Oh, good LB right there by the red Coco. Oh, another LB hit right there again. So it's LB fighting right here for both sides of the team, and it is gonna be up to those LBs, I guess, on whoever gets gonna land the most LBs right here. So far right now we are really heavily pressured right here again, same as game number 1. Game number 1 actually did the most damage here in the early game, so it was a lot harder for us in game number 1. But here we're actually pretty much fighting back, as the red team is actually kind of a soft build right here, as well as we lose our first top turret right here. This is actually not looking good for our side. Dweet's gonna go down again. Oh my god, our Raylan is gonna get away again, unfortunately. Coco here low on HP as well. Is he gonna get away? Oh, so close. He should have gotten hit there, but then again he is still gonna go. Naja right here gonna try to hold on and defend his opponent, or defend his teammate, and he's gonna get hit by the LB, but then again it's time to move away and try to delay the push of the Super Droid. But again, failed ball right there, just pushing the movement of that Super Droid forward. But then again, it doesn't really matter, as that Super Droid is still gonna go down in the hands of Leon and Coco. As you guys can see by the map right there, oh, they're still going for it. The red team is just going for the offensive, just going to the top of the lane, trying to do as much damage as possible, pushing the lane as much as possible, and that's what they want to do in this game right now, I believe. And let's see how much potential they are going to be able to do here, as Raylan right there was able to get that health pack. Good hit right there on that droid with the LB. On the bottom side, we do have one blue player right there in the middle. It's actually going to be pretty tricky because there are 3 red players right there in the mid lane and the high ground. Oh man, Final Prodigy is going to go down to the hands of Tomatosaurus. Tomatosaurus is actually going to get away here still, and most likely he's going to go back and going to try to buy some new loadouts. Very good job right there by Dweet killing off Checkmark. Most likely that is a surprise arrest, and he was able to successfully kill him off. Good LB right there again. But still, no, just doing so much damage with those blasters. One good hit with that blaster, he's gonna die, but no, he's not gonna be able to do so. And look at that, the Coco survived with 1 HP, most likely 1 or 2 HP remaining. The LB finally hit, successfully hit, and that is the first kill of Coco, the blue Coco at least. The red Coco is in the danger again here. Oh, good job right there, good harassment by that Leon. The Leon was able to do enough harassment for me to hit him, and hit him with the LB to kill him off. Raylan again just roaming around right now on this map, trying to do some kind of damage right here. Most likely he's gonna be able to do a good amount of damage here with those blasters, especially with pushing. Pushing is actually one of the biggest things when you are going for a blaster build, especially with a Lone Star in your teammate. You're just gonna eat up away those towers' lives very quickly. It's actually one of the biggest things that's we need to consider and we need to watch out for, is to just keep an eye on our tower's HP. Good LB right there, hitting off the LB. Oh, he's gonna get contained with that Sparks, and 2 kills right there for the blue team. Killed by Wawa is Checkmarks, and killed by Final Prodigy is Naja. Naja right there going down. And now it is all up to Tomatosaurus right now for defense right here. Is he going to be able to defend? That is the question. He's coming in from behind right there. Final Prodigy is going to get away, and a good hit right there by the LB. Wow is actually doing pretty good right here. And now with a 3-0 kill death ratio so far. So much better than what he had earlier. And now we are gonna try our best to do enough damage right here in the middle. Oh, good contain right there by the red team, but again the blue team is still gonna get away very easily. Nice spark right there by Coco actually, but then again still the blue Coco is gonna get away and actually gonna get some life here. Are we gonna be able to kill off that Lone Star? The Lone Star is actually gonna survive. Oh, this very intense action right here. 6 players are on the high ground right here, but then again Enjoi is gonna land on that LB. Very nice right there. Good hit. 4-0 now for Coco, doing pretty good, but then he might be dead right here in a few seconds. He is so low on HP. Is he gonna get away? Looks like he is. Oh wow, very lucky play right here, but again he is not. Checks marks with the cancel, with the denial, denying the freedom of Wawa and taking that kill. Oh man, he came out of nowhere there, sniping off Wawa and killing off Wawa very easily. Without HP it's really easy. That LB is gonna miss unfortunately, but then again Dweets right here killing off Checksmarks again. Checksmarks actually, I'm wondering now why he still has very low HP. This is actually pretty much a mid to late game scenario right now, and he needs to buy some health right now, and I'm wondering how long it's gonna take for him to buy some health, because it's getting to that point where the blue team is doing so much burst damage that it's not even funny. Then again, the red team as well is doing a good amount of burst damage, so it's pretty much still a neck and neck scenario right here. Oh man, Froggy, thank you, Froggy G. Coco right here is gonna get away. Froggy G safe and sound as well. They're still going for it. Lone Star is in the high ground, Rail is in the high ground, but then again, after a while, we are gonna see here the chase. Coco is trying to run away. Good corner right there. He's gonna get away. He's gonna avoid that lightning ball. So much action already here in this game. Oh, good LB right there by both players. But then is Coco gonna get away? This is gonna be pretty close. No, he jumped right on top of that lightning ball. Very good guess right there. Finally landing some good lightning balls here is Wawa the blue Coco. And it's actually about time, because he's been missing heavy on those lightning balls, but still, wow, no, just hurting people with that blaster. Like, I was pretty sure that our Leon was pretty okay. He was pretty okay. He has a lot of HP to go back home or to even deal with nausea. Then again, the blaster build's just hurting right now. And I'm afraid that whenever we see the time rift come out, it's gonna hurt even more. Here we go, the red team's pushing in right now on our second turret. This is gonna be pretty bad actually. Dynamite jumps bouncing all over the field. Just gotta need to deny this crypt push as much as possible. We need to destroy a turret as well as soon as we can, because it's getting to the point where it's looking pretty bad right now for us. Even though we are in the lead with a kill death, it might not work out for us in the late game, because this game is never about kill death ratio. It's all about destroying turrets and pushing and teamwork, basically. This teamwork is pretty OP, and you want to be OP, right? You want to be OP to win it. And again, unless if it's balance issues, which is not really a cool thing to do. And we're trying to just farm here for now, trying to deny that crit push as much as possible, as long as possible. Here we go again. Look at that. Rain is just doing so much damage on that Leon. That Leon is actually so low on HP that he just needs to run away. I'm pretty sure that when I left, then he has still a lot of help. Here we go. Oh, Leon versus, or Lone Star versus Coco right here, neck and neck. He's gonna get away. Yes, and it looks like he is gonna get away. He's still low on HP though. So I wonder why he still hasn't bought any HP upgrades. Looks like he hasn't. I don't even see he has plus pills right here. So this is some risky play right here by Lone Star, and we will see in just 1 second how long again is he gonna buy that first upgrade. There is a Leon in the field, so it should be buying a lot of health upgrades actually if you think about it. Can't really just be roaming around the field with low HP and just harassing people. It's not really logical. But then again, maybe he has an idea or has a plan later on. Here we go. The LB, is he gonna hit that Raylan? No, the Raylan is gonna get away. Here we go. We're gonna be with Leon and Coco. You're gonna try to just push this turret and kill this turret off very quickly. Very good job right there by the two players. And we're gonna try to push on the bottom turret right here in just 1 second. Is it gonna be enough though? We actually only have one droid right there in the middle. Oh, good timer right there, doing so much damage on Raylan. Raylan is gonna be able to get away though. unfortunately for Raylan right there, he is not gonna be powerful enough to kill off that Coco in that scenario right there. Even though he was able to do a good time rift right there, it was not enough. He was doing so much damage, 15 damage. It was so crazy. Look at that, Lone Star is just standing right there in the middle, just minding his own business, just doing the bull, doing the dynamite. No one really cares, or he doesn't really care. And again, right there, good dynamite, precision dynamites. Very, very nice job. Oh, he's in trouble now. Tongue full by Leon, and he's definitely gonna go down in the hands of Dweets. Good job right there by Dweets, doing so much kills here again. And it's looking pretty good right now for the blue team. They're actually trying to come back here. Blue team already been able to pull it off this time, because last time they were ahead in the third count and they still lost it. But this time they're kind of behind in third count, but they're doing pretty good. But then here we go. Oh, is the blue Coco gonna get away? Looks like he is. A little bit of hesitation play right there by Tomato Saris. Unfortunately for him, he let that blue Coco get away, and Noja's just actually waving. I don't know why. I'm just gonna wave back like hi Noja as well. Anyways, this is still a pretty close game. All action is mostly in the middle, so no one's really doing enough pressure that it's gonna initiate the harassment or the clashes to happen in one of each bases. So yeah, both teams are still doing pretty good. Oh, good stun right there. Very, very good job by Final Prodigy, and it was enough stun for me to hit her with my LB. Here we go. Oh man, this is gonna be pretty close. Is Lone Star gonna get away? No, he is not. Good kill right there, and that slow actually helped out a lot in killing that off. Here we go. We're gonna try to destroy this third turret, the last and final turret of the red team. Are we gonna be able to do it? That is gonna be a very, very close call, as there is barely anyone alive. I don't think there's anyone alive right now for the red team. So we are going to be successfully taking off the last turret of the red team, and now we are going to go back and defend because all of us are pretty low on HP. So this is going to be a pretty tricky situation now, as they do have a Raylan, and that Raylan does a ton of damage, and she's pretty good with defense. She has a good amount of upgrade already with her time rift as well. As you guys can see, the time rift is, I believe, level 2 slowing now, so it's doing 90% slow or 80% slow on their opponents. And luckily for us, there's still no damage on the time rift, so we will see in just a second how long it's gonna take before we do see the time rift doing damage. But then again, there is enough damage on the blaster to just make us go home very, very quickly. Here we go. We're gonna be inside the base. We're gonna try to keep this Super Joy alive as long as possible. But then again, is it gonna be enough though? That is a question. Look at that time rift. It's actually really, really scary to be inside the time rift right now, because of the upgrade. So much explosions right here happening in the middle. Oh, Raylan coming in from behind, but then again, is he gonna be able to get a kill? That is a question. No, he is not. Everyone's gonna get away safe and sound. Very, very good job right there. Good defense by the red team, but blue team was able to do some damage on that course. That is enough, most likely, to keep the enemy at bay and their base. Right now, it's getting to the point where you have to analyze, like, what can we do? What can we do to not mess this up? That is the question. Because if we all die, all three of us die on the blue side, it is gonna be pretty bad. Because Lone Star with Raylan and Coco, they are heavy pushers. They do so much damage to turrets. Oh, that LB actually hit Lone Star, and Lone Star's actually a little bit of trouble right here. Is Coco gonna be able to catch up? No, he missed that jump on the other side of that ledge, and he's gonna allow Lone Star to get away here safe and sound. Wow, that was an almost kill right there. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Oh, good LB right there by the red Coco. Saw that coming in, but then again, oh, Froggy's gonna get away, and also Leon. So now that time rift is doing damage, and now it is even more scarier, and you can't really underestimate the fact that Raylan is a very, very solid defender, especially or even without the snipe upgrade. She has a snipe upgrade. It's only 35 damage, but still, that is enough to do the damage you want to do. Anyways, here we go. Lone Star is gonna allow the Coco to get away. Oh, good LB right there. That LB landing again. Oh, attempted Lone Star kill right there with those dynamites. Oh, very, very bad LB right there by the blue Coco, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. The red team's time to counter push right now. Are they gonna be able to do enough damage to break this turret? That is the question. But no, they're just gonna fall back and be safe. They don't want to lose two players or two Awesomenauts right here in a silly push, which is not really possible. But then again, it might be possible. They're just pretty much scared where Leon is, because that's always the problem when having a Leon on your opponent's side, is that you always need to keep in mind that there is always a Leon. Even if you don't see the Leon being there. Good LB right there, hitting two opponents. Very nice way. This Raylan is actually gonna get away, unfortunately. Good timer right there, not allowing this Coco to catch up. An attempt right there on that LB, but then again, he is still not gonna be able to hit her, unfortunately. Still though, that was a good kill right there by one of the blue player on Lone Star. Lone Star going down in the hands of them. Very, very nice play, and now it's gonna be pretty tricky. I don't know what we can do here. Oh, that LB completely missed both players. Very, very good dodge right there by both teams. Oh, good explosion right there. So much damage dealt by Final Project, but then again, it wasn't enough to kill off Raylan. Unfortunately, it is still neck and neck right now. I think that was the reason. I think that was it. Like, the red team went for early game builds. Like you can see from two players, that Coco and the Raylan, actually they only have Pills Plus, excuse me. They don't have the Pills Turbo, which is most likely, I guess that's what they want to do, is just go for free pills, and that's it. They think that's enough to go and win. Most of the time it is, but in this scenario apparently it is not, surprisingly, because they do have enough firepower to just completely dominate any other team. But then again, here we are in this situation where we're doing a lot of damage and we're just pushing in the issue, trying our best to just kill off everyone. And we will see how long it takes before the blue team is going to be able to crack down the red team, or is it going to go the other way around and just going to finish it up with a 2-0 sweep in this series. That is going to be the highlight of the game, I guess, if ever they're going to completely kill it off. We're actually going to try to get an MVP, I guess, for this game, or for the whole series. We're going to try to see who is the MVP and who is not for this best of 3. Anyways, here we go. The blue team's gonna try to push the issue here again. Raylan, good timer again. Wow, luckily for Froggy, he was able to tornado away his way out of there. And now all the red team are back, ready to defend. Good snipe right there, but then he's too weak to do significant damage. And I believe it is not gonna be enough for us to push us back and stay in our base. So he has to stay in his base. He can't really move back. He can't really push it back, unfortunately. They just need to wait for that one big break. They just need to wait for that one big mistake of the blue team where they become too greedy and too dumb to just throw their life away. That's always the big deal. Always a big deal. Oh no, Leon actually is gonna go down right here. That's actually a very, very bad situation. But then again, is the Froggy G gonna be able to get away? Looks like he is. Yes, Froggy G is indeed gonna get away. And I'm gonna try to keep Froggy G alive, actually. Gonna try to support him as long as possible. Oh, that red Coco is really low on HP right now. Is he gonna get away this time? Oh my god, raining dynamite is there, even though Lone Star is on the low ground already. Very, very good job right there. There's so much damage already. Like, if all of those things hit you, that's gonna be pretty crazy. And now look at that, chasing down again here. Lone Star is getting really, really crazy right now. Check marks again. Check marks is, I believe, owning up in his game right now, even though he still has so low HP still. Really makes you wonder why that is. Really, really does. Anyways, moving on right now, here we go. All three of us are gonna push in right now. The blue teams are trying their best to end this game as soon as possible. Good LB right there. Gonna hit off Noja very, very heavily. But then again, is it gonna be enough? Good kill off right there on Tomato Stars. But again, oh my god, one last click on Raylan. He could have died very quickly right there. Unfortunately, it was not enough. But then again, all of us died, and this is gonna be looking pretty bad right there. Good timer right there, doing so much damage, and that plaster just chips away on your life so damn fast. With the help of Coco right there, they just completely demolishes her. But then again, oh, so much calamity happening on the other side of the map already. Final Prodigy and just me right now are here, gonna try to do the offensive. We're gonna just try to backdoor this. Here we go. Lone Star is gonna try his best to defend, but it's not gonna be enough. And there goes the GG. Good game by Barnacles and Bubbly Fluff all together. It is a 29-minute game, and it is all tied up now 1-1.